Still, our next guest says China's weaker economic picture could be the new norm. Leland Miller, CEO of China Beige Book. Leland, great to have you with us. How bad do you think it gets? Do you think it sort of just muddles along, the Chinese economy?
Well, I think you said it right. This is the new norm. The mistake that a lot of investors are making right now is thinking, well, we've had some bad times, but this will bottom. Things will go back up again. There is no way Xi Jinping will allow the economy to cruise at such low levels. We learned over the years that, the Chinese Communist Party loves high levels of growth and they love stimulus. So we just have to wait this out. All that is wrong. Right now, we're in a new paradigm in terms of Chinese economic growth. It's a structural slowdown. You are going to see cyclical ups and downs. But right now, we're in a period where everything is looking pretty bad. You've got real tough times in property, consumer spending slowing down, and conditions got worse from September to October. So there's a lot of pressure on the economy right now.
Why is there no pressure on President Xi? Why is there no pressure on the Communist Party to help things along? Why are they so willing to have crackdowns on not only foreign corporations, but also domestic corporations to the detriment of their own markets?
Well, years ago, the idea used to be that there was a social compact between, the party and the people. And the party said, we will give you high levels of growth and we will make you rich. And in return, you support us. Those days are over. The new social compact is we will deliver slower, healthier growth. We will distribute the riches, the wealth more broadly. We can't continue to run the other model down because there's too much bad debt in the system. There's too much friction. And we need to be focusing on what's really important, which is national security, which is making sure the economy is more robust and protected against problems abroad. So, the mindset of the party's changed. There's been an acceptance of a lower growth model. And as a result, the party's just not worried about high levels of growth. They're not worried about stimulating periods of weakness. It's just not the priority anymore.
So, Leland, it's Tim. What does this then mean for the capex and the spend and the growth that's being sunk into China or has been sunk by U.S. firms, a Starbucks, a Ralph Lauren? We talk about Apple all the time, but this was the story for anyone with a brand going to that part of the world. Are you seeing that pullback now?
Well, a lot of firms are, quite frankly, stuck because for years and years and years, the idea has been we just have to keep sinking money into the economy, and eventually you're going to hit critical mass, and then you'll be able to both do well and get your money out. I think there's a problem with that right now. So some firms are leaving. Some firms are decoupling their supply chains. Others are doubling down in terms of their operations in China. I think there's a lot of different strategies out there. But what it does mean is there is more pressure on foreign firms right now than there has ever been before, and the trend is getting worse, not better. So if you're there, you better know what you're doing.
In terms of the next sort of catalyst for U.S.-China relations, what are you looking toward? President Xi and President Biden are supposed to have some talks.
Yeah, and look, the talks are good in that they set some sort of floor on the relationship, so hopefully it doesn't collapse. But look, we're on the cusp of 2024, and 2024 is going to be a tough year. You've got the Taiwan presidential election at the beginning of the year. You've got the U.S. presidential election at the end of the year. None of this is going to be particularly good for U.S.-China relations. You have a global economic slowdown. You have a lot of other issues with China's domestic economy. There's just a lot of pressure on China's economy right now. And so the idea is, hopefully things don't get worse, but the pressures in the relationship are building. They're despite talks, they're not being eased.